Hello and welcome to Zeta Chivalry 2 Survival Runs. Today's map is Thayic Castle and I'm playing as a defender with a first person only. Thayic Castle itself is rather friendly for defending runs, but the first person does give additional challenge as I'm not completely familiar with the weapon when I'm playing in first person. So expect a lot of team damage where I don't see where my axe is landing. Without further ado, let's start committing the run itself. So immediately ballistas here are a godsend for anybody defending, and you can actually score a lot of damage. However, you already lost 2 objectives, so only the third one left. Now the archer behind the spikes, it's hard to hit him because very often your bolt is landing on the spikes instead of the enemy. But I found a small place where his head was sticking out and killed him. Again, if you are not familiar with ballistas, so you have to learn a bit how to do it. Especially shots over 50 meters. I mean, you would be surprised how the drop is increasing after a certain distance. So yeah, you need to practice a bit. But now it's again a bit easier. Of course, you see that was an ambusher with a special Q attack from standing position. So he got me 150 damage, so I almost died from one hit. If I was any other class, but not the knight, I would have died. So that's why the ambusher's daggers are the best weapons in his loadout. So yeah, in the meantime I'm repairing the ballista and we'll try to score additional kills. Because why not? These are the easy kills. And the first 2 stages of this map are very favorite towards defenders. The next ones, later ones, no, not so much, but still. This map is rather favorite for defenders. So yeah, so far, hitting people here and there. Now I did remove the shield from a person who was running. Just aimed too much in the front. Fortunately this happens. But still consistently landing shots on the enemies. Now there is a problem here. If you land poorly your ballista bolt, it stays here and obstructs your view. There is a way you can circumvent that, and hopefully I'll do it. Let me double check. Yeah, you see, you can pick it up, throw it away, and then mount the ballista again. This way your view won't be obstructed by those failing ballista shots that are landing on the wall just next to you. Yeah, again, killing archers here and there. Of course, ballista instead shots anything except teammates. It takes around 2 hits to kill a teammate. Now again, long shot, that was 82 meters. I'm quite familiar with long shots, especially at standing enemies, but you might not. So for this reason you have to train a bit. But those close shots are quite easy to do, especially if enemy is rather stationary. Here unfortunately I did land a hit on the friendly, also killed the enemy. Again, usually when I'm doing that I'm trying to help, but that doesn't always help. Again, another hit for 76 meters. Of course enemy was stationary, so can't really brag too much, but why not? If I can score additional kills for no reason, for no challenge, why not? I'm still not doing it always. There is an archer there, for some reason he was standing still. You shouldn't do that when you're an archer, or else ballista bolts will get you. Again, hit from behind by enemies. This time it was just a knight with a messer, so not as much damage dealt, except friendlies dealt a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I did land my hit on friendly and killed him. So that's really uncool. I actually knocked him. So I did try to apologize, but of course he was killed by the enemy. So yeah, poor play from my part. Again, I'm not particularly consistent when playing first person. Yeah, so things happen. And again, this is probably easy to hit. But again, I'm not familiar with playing first person too much. So I really like to see while my axe is landing, but now I don't have this luxury. Because if I want to accelerate, I have to look at the ground, and then my axe head is landing somewhere I don't see. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, somebody is on a catapult. And you see, there will be some incident here. You see friendly is mounting catapult, all fine. I'm just helping, you know, putting the boulders. But then one idiot is trying to hit friendly mounting the catapult. So I don't like this kind of trolling behavior. And I do help to get rid of him, because that's no way to play. If you do that, it's not cool. You shouldn't do that. And since he thinks he's quite cool, he's not. So I help to knock him and then enemy finish him off. He's an idiot, so don't do like that. If you troll, expect to be trolled back. So yeah, just for some reason Yahweh was really unsportsmanlike, and I decided to do a justice onto him. I think it worked. It was his first death, by the way. I think he thinks that he's very good with Catapult, and everyone should allow him to play with Catapult. Yeah, he continues to do some shenanigans. Yeah, very unsportsmanlike person, so what can you do? But somebody has to teach him manners, and I did. So I delivered his first death, although I was friendly, but he was trolling and killing teammates. So for this reason, it's, I think, a deed well done. Yeah, of course, he initiated vote kick. Apparently he doesn't understand why I did it. But now he does, hopefully. So yeah, scoring kills. Additional problem when teammates are doing nonsenses. But yeah. In duels, when I see the enemy, it's fine, I can do fine. But when I'm against fighting against many enemies, then I do lose sometimes the vision. So, you know, switching targets is pretty hard. Now again, you saw I tried to accelerate, thus I'm looking at the ground. And so I don't even see when my axe is landing. So this is the problem with accuracy when playing first person, at least for me. It's of course more immersive, but it actually lacks controlling. I mean, I don't like to not see where my axe is landing, because I like to avoid team damage, and I want to do a more hitting with more finesse. Now I can't do that in first one, but again, that's a challenge. Actually, you know, harder. Not with melee class to do one-handed survival runs. Sorry, one first-person survival runs is a bit harder, at least for me. But for ranged, it's fine, because you're always keeping away from enemies, so it's the non-factor. Whereas in melee, you have to always look around at the enemies. So again, very often I don't see what's happening, and if somebody came from behind, he would ruin my day. So I try to pick my battles so where I would not be hit from behind, and listen carefully to all the footsteps coming from behind me, just in case. And also going back when I feel like I need more stamina and healing. Again, you see, I mean, this is complete chaos that's happening there. I mean, in the third person you would see where the axe is landing, but not here. So yeah, when you play first person, you really have to feel where the weapon is landing. And you can do that by playing extensively with just one weapon. And honing skills with it, and understanding where it's landing. You know, where the hits are landing, and so on, without looking at it. Or you don't do accelerations and spins and drags, and then just rely on simple exchanges. But of course this way you won't last against competent opponents. Again, saw the first one, I was running back, then had to turn again to see what the enemy is doing. So again, those things are not easy. A boulder was landing right next to me, literally. I jumped just in case it does area of effect damage. I'm not sure if that would have helped, but I was a bit further away than, you know, the zone of damage. So still, was a bit maybe lucky too, but for some reason, enemy, instead of focusing the objective, does focus the, you know, Agathians for some reason. No idea why, but that's what he did. Maybe he needs more kills and not the points. It's alright, I don't mind. That means I just have to look out at the middle catapult and where the bolts are landing and how much it is being winched, so I can anticipate where the boulders might be landing. But otherwise, again, I'm not contesting too much the objective, just isolating the enemies where I can. Again, saw that there are too many enemies there, so decided to go back and replenish the stamina. Not the easiest thing. Also not the easiest thing to run away when, again, in the first person I don't see what's happening on my sides. So running away and spinning is a bit of a challenge when you're doing it next to the friendlies. Now we lost the objective, no big deal. I mean, although it's still defender oriented, the first two stages, defending them is a bit challenge. The first one is a bit easier to defend, the second one is probably undefendable. Well, not that often. But now, again, this map gives a fair chance on the third stage to defend. But we'll see what's happening. So yeah, so far 24 kills, doing pretty well. First on the scoreboard, Yahoo is second. He did a lot of damage to, with Catapult. He's probably not as good in melee, but probably very good in Catapult. But again, he was hitting friendlies because he wanted to steal the Catapult from them. Very unsportsmanlike, so I had to deliver his own medicine to him. Yeah, so far I'm just looking where the enemies are. Apparently on the left side there are none of them, so I will go to the right side. Again, why I'm keeping close to the flags that are further from the breach is because there is a catapult that can actually land boulders not too far from here. So on the first three flags actually, the catapults can land, but not the ones in the back. So this is why I'm here, and still the back will be under pressure by the enemies, because they usually break the gate under this location. And I saw there are two enemies, so I'd rather go back at the moment and engage when we have numerical superiority. Again, not trying to risk it too much, although I'm competent in 1 against 1. Several people can really ruin your day, so I'd rather pick the fights I want. Now here, he shows me the back. He gets one hit, he decides to turn around and block, and this is where I catch him with a kick. Yeah, really easy kill that way. Now I didn't see who's coming from the tower, so thankfully these were friendlies. Again, I saw that they're exchanging in the tower, so I can help here. Of course, the enemy decided to do a runner and to jump away. Good for him, that's smart. Also threw a throwing dagger, but could not hit. So good exchange for him. He delivered some mass damage, and then he jumped away and escaped. So really good and mature engage for him. Now against shields it's a bit tricky. Again, it takes time to get rid of a bloody shield, so not very often easy to do that. And I saw that the second enemy chipped in, so I need to do a run on myself. Again, strafing as much as I can and jumping, so the shield that was thrown could not hit me, and I heard that the shield was thrown. So yeah, if I saw the things going south, I decided to change location and not engage battle anymore. Again, this is not about winning the engagement, it's rather winning the whole battle. So don't waste your life for just 1 or 2 frags, because the most important thing is to survive here, at least for me, in this survival challenge. So kills are optional, highly sought after, but not at the expense of my own life. So enemy was preparing to defend, but I did a feint. Again, looks quite funny from first person view. Again, not hitting enemy for 3rd time in a row, and then finally landed my axe. Again, not particularly skilled in first person. I can hold on my own, but not particularly skilled. But I still understand what positioning is, although situational awareness does suffer because I don't see the enemies. Now I really saw the enemy was struggling, so decided to deliver a killing blow. It's not like I wanted to steal the kill. I'm just going around, killing people. That's it. I don't want them to escape. So far we're doing fine. There are less than 2 minutes left for the final objective, so there's only 1 banner left. So good for us, good effort, good defense. Again, I came from behind the enemy. I saw where he's landing his hits. So one alternative left mouse button did the job. Now I saw that objective is moving now because we lost the last flag. So I need to go back as fast as I can, for the sole reason that enemy spawn is down there next to the gate bridge. So I really don't want to get outnumbered there. So I might not survive then, you know, the next objective. So what I do now is I'm breaking the windows, and the reason is so I can escape from them if the need arises. Yeah, some Master Kurd just looked at me and bowed, so yeah, he had to say hello. Also, another reason, I really like to get rid of one-hit items that actually can kill me. I mean, just in case. So I'm preparing the battlefield for myself. So I'm much more comfortable that I don't need to watch the closest one-hit insta-kill item. So now I know that it's fine. But just in case if I strafe and jump there, I won't be killed by this additional, you know, variable. So yeah, on that, again, not rushing into places where I can't escape from. But here, look, easy. I mean, enemy is exposing his back. And this is exactly how we should engage. From behind, like a true unchivalrous, but highly effective person. Didn't hit my overhead. It was really terrible. See, I don't actually see where the enemy messer is landing too, because you know, his body takes quite a big chunk of the screen, and so the messer is additional thing I have to look at, and not his body movements. So this is additional problem with first person. I mean, if for big weapons, you have to pay attention at the tip of the weapon to understand whether the enemy is accelerating or dragging, and I'm not really particularly fond of it. But yeah, just removed another chandelier, again the insta-death item. And I know that this drawbridge on the right is a bit, let's say, has more pressure from the enemy. So this is the choke point. Let me see if I can score some easy hits. No kills. The enemy friendly just stood there. Thank you for absorbing my dagger. Nice of you standing there, sir. Yeah, it's a shame that actually daggers can go through the standard helmet. I mean, really unrealistic. Nobody throws that hard. And with such a force that you could penetrate a metal, you know, what's the half a centimeter thick? Or a centimeter thick. Not with a throw knife. So yeah, objective moved again. So now we have to defend the courtyard. So this is probably the most challenging place out of the whole run. So the explanation is that I cannot escape from here. So I have to go behind this, you know, the main statue, and try to shift around and reduce population of enemies assaulting, so I can have sort of, you know, a more favorable chances of surviving. So yeah, basically stay with your friends and get rid of as many enemies as you can. So far we're selling out from the courtyard, but I mean, that's not the idea, because if we go through in the beginning, you're sort of in the middle, we might actually be overtaking from the flanks. Another insta-death item, and it's gone. Again, I really don't like them, because I have to always pay attention not only at the enemies, at their weapons, but also at the insta-death items. And I don't want that. It's more stress and attention needed for, you know, all of those. So I'd rather get rid of them. Enemy is already assaulting the courtyard. Of course, there's some dude just standing there on the right side, not yet attacking, maybe waiting for his friends. But other than that, enemy is already here. Yeah, and a nice overhead, heavy overhead, 100 damage for the Waraxe. So again, it's much better than the poleaxe, which delivers only 87. And our enemy is close to the spikes, to the objective, to our spawn. That's unfortunate. And I'm a bit low on stamina. Again, have to circle around to friends and then get rid of those guys who are assaulting in this location. Or else they will overpower friendlies and then overpower me. Really don't want that to happen. So try to, you know, get rid of as many enemies as I can, but not exposing too much. Again, sticking my back mostly to the, you know, to the spawn. I see somebody tries to feint me. Of course, I'm a bit low on stamina, so I have to run here, so I'm not hit by enemy archers, and then continue on with getting rid of the enemy. Of course, in this particular instance, I was able to kill the enemy, although my axe did look like it landed through a lot of friendlies too. So yeah, so now enemy isolated, easy kill. So yeah, I'm sort of getting the kills, I'm taking opportunity to get rid of the enemy. Now I also did quite a nice drag behind the enemy block, it worked. Now I saw that friendly is actually blocking me from getting to the enemy, so instead of continuing pursuing the enemy, I decided to turn around. Again, quite healthy. It actually helps that we have sometimes have here a like a healing flag. It does help immensely, but we don't do have at the moment. Again, enemy assaulted. I mean, ambusher here at this place. That's really stupid. That's not how ambusher plays, but that's alright. You know, I'm not judging. I wouldn't have played like this. He does. Maybe he likes to risk more. Now finally we lost the courtyard, and I'm the Argon. So let's see if I can do anything about it. So yeah, and don't think that I died. Actually was sort of killed, so I could be respawned by Argon. By the game into Argon. So yeah, now additionally this weapon does a lot of damage to teammates, so we have to be careful because I'm doing a lot of swings, basically spamming, and I know that my hits, you know, I don't get my attack cancelled if I'm hit by the enemy, so for this reason I just spam. Basically, if you play Argon, and this is a really good sword, in a sense it does much more damage than the usual longsword. And for this reason, what you should do is just spam a lot, and don't wait until friendlies get rid of all the enemies. It's actually your job to sally out and show the example how you do it. So that's why I'm on the front line at that moment. I need to clear all those enemies, and I'm the best man to do the job because of my overpowered weapon, of my incredibly large health pool, and then we can proceed further. So you see, I mean, I'm swinging left and right and getting rid of so many enemies. Now when I saw that my longsword is not landing on the enemy, I'd rather hit the ground than the friendly. So I tried to capture objective. Unfortunately there was enemy here too. We didn't get rid of all of them. It's okay, just need to find the right moment, and then I can resume capturing the objective. But it's not at the moment. Not yet. Not to worry, the most important thing is to keep your health pool pretty healthy. That way, if you use too much, then you have to play carefully. Now I'm running around again, not to be hit by archers. And finally, I think I'm fine enough to get the flag. Of course, I receive the fire pot, which is good on enemy's behalf, good tactics. But that was not enough to dissuade me from actually capturing the objective. Now again, need to get rid of enemies from behind, that are coming from behind. And then I just need to heal a lot, since Argon does not have a healing bandage. I have to get all the HP, mostly from those healing flags or additional things that friendlies are healing me with. Also, there is some food cart on the left side of the gatehouse. I can grab some fruits there, but very often, I mean, it's you can sort of misclick and just pick not a fruit, but actually a different weapon, and you can lose your main weapon. So for this reason I don't do it. If it's fine, I can run here, ad vomitum, and then just get my health to at least 3/4. That way I think I'm fine and I can continue further. Now again it's around 60%, not 75. And there's quite a lot of enemies to be had, a lot of kills to be reaped. So yeah, I'm doing that, also getting healed by the flags. I'm alright now, around 70%. Still not perfect, still a lot of health to be, you know, to be replenished. But friendlies also running around me, so I guess they are, you know, trying to encourage me to go forward. Of course they don't understand that I'm actually doing this for, you know, I need healing. So so they try to kick me into the front, but I'm still healing. I still have a mission to do if I want to win this map. I absolutely have to get my health back up. So now I have around 3, well, I think it's around 70, 75. Yeah, probably 75, around that. So now I will continue forward. Again, I have a flag ready at my disposal, so I'll probably put one down the line and then continue forward. Now we got actually quite a large number of friendlies here, so we can proceed further. That's what I'm thinking. Now it's the time to proceed, not earlier. Of course, you know, again, putting the healing flag on the way. This bridge is additionally quite dangerous because I saw enemies coming from behind. So I decided to first focus the enemy from behind. So 2 kills, 1 kill at the moment. 2 kills. Yeah, 2 kills, 2 out of 3. So that's very good. Got rid of the enemies from behind. Now I'm pretty sure that everything is fine. I can proceed further. Enemy with pretty good skills blocked my hit. But I decided to block instead of actually spamming. Yeah, I see the enemy archer peppering me with arrows. For some reason I did not land this hit on the enemy. Actually took around 3 tries to get it right. I'm still around 70% HP, so which is good. Still healing, always healing. And when I see that friendly spawn wave is coming, I decide to go a bit further because I'm blocked in here. But I see that actually there's quite a few friendlies on this flag too. Now I need to get rid of a lot of enemies. Just spinning like crazy. And landing a lot of kills. Even coming, you know, just thinking whether or not I should proceed further. Again, lots of kills. And finally, I decide to grab the flag. Of course, I'm hit by the enemy archer, but that's no problem. 57 kills on my behalf. Very nice first-person defensive run of Thayic Castle with the Waraxe. I enjoyed the game. I hope you did too. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.